I wanted to wait to post about Secret Mall apartment because I'm definitely going to be biased on this one. It's about a group of Rhode Island School of Design students who saw an unused space in the Providence Place Mall and saw an opportunity. What started out as a sort of art project / act of disobedience went on for 4 years and became a symbol of what RISD teaches their graduates. It's a referendum on what art is and can be. Oh, and my bias? We just spent the weekend in Providence, Rhode Island, celebrating my daughter's graduation from RISD, where we got to meet Michael Townsend, the subject of Secret Mall Apartment. Hey, I'm Mike. I studied film, I work in TV, and if you love movies as much as I do, hit that subscribe button and get notified when new content's posted. I should start by saying no one's paying me to make this review. It just so happened that we got to meet Michael Townsend this weekend. But I have to be real, guys. It's been a whirlwind, crazy weekend. Seeing my daughter graduate with her classmates from RISD gave me a deeper perspective on the true theme of Secret Mall Apartment, and I'm glad I waited to make this video. Michael Townsend was being honored at an alumni dinner, and my daughter was asked to create the awards that would be handed out. Here she is with Mr. Townsend. We got to spend some time with Michael, his girlfriend Emily, and his mother Joan. Thank you guys for a lovely evening. As we see in the film, Townsend has become known for creating works of art that barely get seen. I know it sounds funny. His first work was in a subterranean drainage tunnel. It was below ground level, and you had to know what you were looking for to even find it. But when you did find it, you were treated to an immersive experience. Something that rewarded the viewer both for having found it and created this moment that you were sharing with such an impermanent piece of art. At any moment, the city of Providence could have found it and removed it. Then Townsend began making tape murals, that is, creating murals in public spaces using masking tape, not a medium known for its permanence. His murals were temporary by design. Again, if you happened to come across one, it made you feel special, like you and the art were sharing this moment, a moment that would likely not last very long. Then came the Secret Mall Apartment. Watch the film and you'll get a good sense of how, when the mall was being built, it displaced an entire community of artists, including Townsend. As it was going up, Michael saw a little awkward space where two corners of the mall met and wondered how they would use that space. From his previous work, you can see where his mind was going. How can he use this space? Townsend and his friends decided to occupy the space and turn it into a clubhouse for as long as they can get away with it. That turned out to be about 4 years. From what I know about RISD, having sent my daughter there, is that they teach the students to try and see the world a little differently than maybe some of the people around them might. Use their unique perspective to make a point, evoke a feeling, create art. Let me back up a second. On the first day of RISD, we as parents were told, along with our kids, that RISD doesn't teach anyone how to paint. And we were a little put off. One of the best art schools in the country doesn't teach students how to paint? No, they put a brush in their hands and make them paint so often that eventually they become experts in the medium. Then they take them out of their comfort zones and make them work in charcoal and gouache and SolidWorks. They encourage students to take classes that were outside of their comfort zones. My daughter got exceptionally good at glass blowing and embroidery, and sure, painting and sketching in charcoal too. But what she got better at was picking up new mediums to work in fast. Exploring the possibilities of each new medium and their limitations, taking raw materials and seeing something that could be rather than what was. And that's what Secret Mall Apartment is about. Michael Townsend looked right past what was, a disused corner of the mall, and saw what it could be, a clubhouse, an apartment. As the film progresses, Michael and his classmates go from trying to sneak a couch into the secret apartment to sneaking thousands of pounds of cinder blocks and concrete to create a doorway and a wall, like an apartment would have. It speaks so clearly to what RISD is teaching the students. See the raw materials, make something amazing, and keep building on it. While we were in Providence, the city had one of their famous water fires. It's when they light cauldrons that are placed in the middle of the canal that bisects Providence. On the adjacent street, there are musical performers and vendors and a general street party. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it if you find yourself in Providence, Rhode Island. But Water Fire 2 started as a senior RISD thesis. In 1994, artist Barnaby Evans created a temporary sculpture titled First Fire to celebrate the 10th anniversary of First Night Providence. The original installation featured 11 fire cauldrons on steel tripods placed in the middle of the canal and was an instant hit with the local community. In honor of RISD's graduation, the city lit their 500th water fire. It was pretty special. In the 32 years since it first appeared, Waterfire has grown from 11 bonfires to over 100 and has become the symbol of the art scene in Providence. You walk along it and you can't believe such a thing exists. It's both a reminder of the indigenous people that inhabited the land before and a celebration of the vibrant art community that lives in Providence, Rhode Island. And as you can see, for this special occasion, I am wearing my vintage RISD Balls t-shirt. When my daughter was a freshman, they were still selling these in the bookstore, but have since been banned. If you're watching this long, I guess I'll tell you the story of RISD's basketball team, the Balls, and their hockey team, the Nads. Go Nads, as the kids like to say. No one believes me when I tell them that RISD has the best mascot in college sports, Scrody. Here's a picture of Scrody at a hockey game. Yeah, that's real. I can only talk about the experience of being a RISD parent, but what we witnessed over the past 4 years, the transformation of my daughter from someone who had a creative streak, and even was a talented painter, her transformation into an artist who sees the world differently, who sees raw materials and can make them into something you or I might never even dream about, was everything we could have hoped for our daughter. I want to say congratulations to RISD's class of 2026, including my daughter and all of her friends. We had a blast with you guys this weekend. We need now more than ever for you to see the world that we're leaving you, all these raw materials laying about, and to make something beautiful out of it. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Secret Mall Apartment. I'm sorry if I'm a little biased. I'd love to read your thoughts in the comments below. As always, film is about community. I'm Mike, and I love movies.